Hello, I'm Mr. Spelling. No, I'm not Miss Spelling. And this is my YouTube channel where I teach spelling rules because spelling rules! Now, as always, all my PowerPoint slides in the background of this video are available to download for free. The link is in the description below, and if you can spot the one spelling mistake I included in this video on purpose, please write it in the comments. Now, in case you don't remember, suffixes are letters that are added to the end of a word to change the word's meaning. So if I had the word run, it's a verb, it's a doing word, but if I add the suffix er to the end of the word, it now becomes runner. And the meaning's changed from run, the action, into runner, the person doing the action. So suffixes are at the end of the word and they change the word's meaning. And today we are looking at two suffixes, the suffix full and the suffix fully. Now, what do these suffixes mean? Well, the suffix full means that it's full of that quality. So if I had the word power and I added the suffix full to make powerful, what does powerful mean? Well, it means full of power. Powerful means full of power. Or if I had the word pain and I want to add the suffix full, I put it together and I make the word painful. Now, what does that mean? Well, if something's painful, it's full of pain. But remember, when you're spelling these words, even though painful means full of pain, you spell the suffix full, F-U-L. It is not spelt with two L's, it is just spelt with one L. And another note, if you add the suffix full, the word can either be a noun, such as I am powerful, or when you add the suffix full, you can sometimes use those words as adjectives, as in the powerful car. And in that sentence, the word powerful is the adjective. And the next suffix we are looking at is the suffix fully. It's like the suffix full and you've just added ly to the end to make the word an adverb. And the suffix fully means they did it with that quality. So if I had the word powerful-y, what does it mean? Well, it means the person did it with that quality. The person did it with power. So you can say, he lifted weights powerfully. So that's what these suffixes mean, but now we're going to look at today's spelling rule. And it goes like this. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I. If need be. If a word ends consonant Y, don't stress. Change the Y to an I. Then you add the suffix. Okay, that was our spelling rule for today. And if you're a fan of my videos, you might know that little rhyme at the bottom because we also borrow that from the IES spelling rule. Okay, can you say the spelling rule with me one more time? And it goes like this. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I. If need be. If a word ends consonant Y, don't stress. Change the Y to an I. Then you add the suffix. Now, can you do it with the music? Fully. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I. If need be. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I. If need be. If a word ends consonant Y, don't stress. Change the Y to an I. Then you add the suffix. If a word ends consonant Y, don't stress. Change the Y to an I. Then you add the suffix. Mr. Spelling. for today. Now it is my turn to apply the spelling rule first. So the first word we are going to look at is the word power. And we want to spell the words powerful and powerfully. So let's have a look at our rule. It says you can add full, you can add fully, change the Y to an I, if need be. Well, looking at the word power, does it have a Y in it? No, it doesn't. So if the word you're adding the suffix to doesn't have a Y, just add the suffix. So put full on the end, but just remember to spell it with one L, and power becomes powerful, and then you can add an LY to make it powerfully. The next word we are looking at is the word peace, and we want to make the words peaceful and peacefully. So let's have a look at our spelling rule. It says you can add full, you can add fully, change the Y to an I, if need be. So does this word have a Y at the end? No, it doesn't. So we just add the suffix and peace becomes peaceful. And then you can add the LY at the end to make it peacefully. The next word on our list is the word joy. I felt joy when I got 1,000 chicken nuggets for Christmas. Joy. And we want to make the words joyful and joyfully. So let's have a look at our spelling rule. It says you can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I if need be. So does the word joy have a Y in it? Oh, it's got a Y at the end. So we might have to pay attention to the next part of our rule. And it says, if a word ends consonant Y, don't stress. Change the Y to an I, then you add the suffix. So have a look at the word joy. Does it end consonant Y? So joy ends with O and then the letter Y. Is O a consonant? No, O is a vowel. So we don't have to worry about the end part of our spelling rule. We can just add full and fully, and joy becomes joyful, Joyful, only with one L. Don't forget, if you add the suffix full, it only has one L, and then you can add an LY to make it joyfully. And the last word we will look at is the word beauty. And we want to add the suffix full and fully to make the words beautiful and beautifully. So let's have a look at our spelling rule. It says you can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I if need be. Okay, so this word has a Y at the end, so we're going to look at the bottom part of our spelling rule, and it says, if a word ends consonant Y, don't stress. Change the Y to an I, then you add the suffix. So, does beauty end consonant Y? Beauty ends with a T and a Y. Is T a consonant? Yes, it is. So we're going to have to apply the bottom part of our spelling rule. So we change the Y to an I, and then we can add the suffix full. So beauty becomes beautiful, spelt Beautiful. And then, of course, you can add another ly to make the adverb beautifully. Now we will have a look at the exceptions to our spelling rule. Now, if you're in America like me, we don't have to worry because there's no exceptions in American English. But to my British friends across the pond and my Aussie friends down under, you have the words skillful and willful, which both drop one L at the end of the word. So if you're in a country that uses British English, please make sure that you drop that L. But if you're an American like me, we don't have to worry about the exceptions. Okay, now is the part of the video where it's your turn to apply the spelling rule. So can you add the suffix full to these base words? The words are sin, dread, hurt, play, and Judy. Your time starts now. Go. You can add full, you can add full. fully. Change the Y to an I if need be. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I if need be. You have power, you are powerful. You can lift weights powerfully. You have beauty, you are beautiful. You can dance beautifully. Okay, time is up. If you need more time, you can always pause the video. The answers are: sin becomes sinful, dread becomes dreadful, hurt becomes hurtful, Hurtful, play, I hope I didn't trick anyone, but don't change the Y to an I, just add the suffix full, so play becomes playful, and Judy becomes dutiful, Dutiful. Okay, you've got one more activity to do. This time I want you to add the suffix fully to these base words. And the words are pity, beauty, skill, law, and distaste. Okay, your time starts now. Go. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I if need be. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I if need be. You have power, you are powerful. You can lift weights powerfully. You have beauty, you are beautiful. You can dance beautifully. And the answers are: pity becomes pitifully, Pitifully. Beauty becomes beautifully. Don't forget to change the Y to an I. Skillful, just add full to make skillfully. Unless you come from a country that speaks British English and then you had to drop one of the L's on skillfully. Law becomes lawfully, just add the suffix. And distaste becomes distastefully. No change to the word, just add the suffix. Now the final part of this video is the online learning challenge. So I have 5 more words that I want you to add the suffix full. The only difference is this time I will not give the answers. So if you're a teacher and you're setting this task as an online learning challenge, the students who do this task and watch this video can send you the answers to these questions. So can you add the suffix full to these words? Harm, spoon, mercy, fancy, and great. That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, share this video around, and I hope I can make your life easier as a teacher. I've been Mr. Spelling, not Misspelling, and I teach spelling rules because spelling rules. I'll see you next time. Cheers. You can add full, you can add fully. Change the Y to an I